अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग मैं अगेन एंड अगेन हर बार बोलता हूँ कि अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग को हम लोग डिफाइन करते हैं साइज से। तो जो पहले अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग का डेफिनेशन था 90 मीटर का 90 मीटर रेरा कारपेट एरिया in non-metro cities and 60 meter RERA carpet area in metro cities. अगर if you stick to this definition without the cap of 45 lakh rupees, तो वो सेगमेंट में सप्लाई कम नहीं हुआ है। यानी 90 आज भी टीयर 2 सिटीज या मेट्रो सिटीज के अलावा के जो सिटीज है, अहमदाबाद है, वैसे हैदराबाद है, वैसे जो सिटीज है वहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा सप्लाई यही कैटेगरी में 70 टू 90 मीटर के हाउस यानी 3 BH के कॉम्पैक्ट हाउस या 3 BH के हाउस का सबसे ज़्यादा सप्लाई वहाँ पर यही है। पर वो प्राइस 45 लाख में नहीं मिलता है, वो 70 लाख से 1 करोड़ के आसपास में मिलता है। तो वो अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग की कैटेगरी में नहीं आता है एज पर द गवर्नमेंट नॉर्म्स। और वो ये जो सर्वे करते हैं वो भी वो 45 लाख के नीचे को अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग बोलते हैं और 45 लाख के ऊपर को अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग नहीं बोलते हैं। इसी वजह से अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग का सप्लाई जो है वो कम दिख रहा है। वो साइज के हिसाब से आप पुरानी डेफिनेशन से जाओगे तो अभी भी 80% ऑफ द सप्लाई in metro cities is around 60 square meter houses and in non-metro cities is around 70 to 90 meter house. We are very much hopeful कि इस बजट में कुछ एक्शन आएगा अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग में।
Leadership of CREDAI has been working on this last 8 months. We have had several rounds of discussion with Mahua as well as Finance Ministry, wherein we said that the old definition of affordable housing, wherein the cap of 45 lakhs and the size was done, that was in 2017. Since then, considerable amount of inflation has happened in the economy. So first, this capping on the price of affordable housing should be removed. Because as of now, what is happening that there are so many affordable housing coming in, but because of the limitation in pricing, that is not being counted as affordable house. So it is very important that this cap of 45 lakhs be revised to 90 lakhs if the government wants to keep a cap. Or no cap at all. Or no cap at all. But since there are various reasons and they always say that, okay, we don't want to count a 1 crore rupee house as affordable. So if the need be, we can keep the cap at 90 lakhs. And the size, it should be restricted to the size of the house. 60 meter and 60 square meter in metros, 90 square meters in non-metros. That's the ideal definition that we can have. And only then, once this redefinition is done, we'll see a lot of supply for affordable housing will come in. Once the redefinition is done, then the actual benefit can go to the end buyer in terms of the lower GST, because in the affordable housing, the GST is 1%. So that benefit is for the end buyer, not to the developer. Secondly, if the government can come out with some kind of incentive scheme for the developer as well, so that the developer also can go and promote affordable housing, because affordable housings are normally less profit making projects. If some incentives come from the government side, then the developer also has an additional motivation to go and develop this affordable housing. If these small changes are done, we will see that more and more supply of this particular segment will come in the market. In terms of incentives, we have just asked for two things. First, the GST of 18% that is levied on a works contract. For the affordable housing, this can be reduced to 12%. This will help us in lowering the cost of the affordable housing. And secondly, like earlier we used to have a scheme wherein the profit that's derived from the low cost housing used to be income tax exempted. If something on those lines can come up for the next 3 to 4 years of time, then this will lead to immediate boosting of the supply in this segment.